Hello everyone, you are listening to Is It What It Seems or Is It Anything Else? I'm George Diaz and I will be your host for today's broadcast. Thanks for tuning in and welcome aboard. Before we start, I want to thank artificial intelligence because with its help, I was able to correct the entire program's script. Today's program holds significant importance and I believe the information we are about to explore is something you should know. And of course, I regret if you detect any mistakes in pronunciation. In this case, the message is more important than the messenger. What can I say? I am already enjoying this. Let's go. Today, we'll explore the insights of an Argentinian prophet, Benjamin Solari Parravicini. Before we begin, I want to mention that considering the importance of Parravicini's work, this program will include some of his prophecies. Later on, we will have a second and a third program. Okay, let's start. Who is Benjamin Solari Parravicini? Firstly, we can definitely affirm that Benjamin was an Argentinian prophet. He was born in 1898. He had 8 siblings and he was the eldest, known by the nickname of Pelón. Painting was a highly significant activity for him in which he achieved great success. Many of his pieces were exhibited both in Argentina and in other countries. But he was also a teacher and head of the arts department at a recognized institution. His most important characteristics, the one that gave him international fame, was not exclusively related to art. And I emphasize exclusively because to a large extent, art was an important part of his work. What will we do in this program? We will study, analyze his work, his prophecies. It is my intention to explore this topic thoroughly. So first, we will analyze those prophecies that have already been fulfilled and that seem even obvious when observed from the present. Immediately, some that are not so clear, and finally, we will analyze the predictions that are directly related to the present of the world and America. We will do it in 3 different programs, so you can study it if you want. But first, let's explore a bit of history. Parravicini was known as the Argentine Nostradamus. Apparently, he had contact with the paranormal, a fact that led his father, who was a psychiatrist, to enroll him in various types of medical studies and tests, without finding any pathological alterations. How did he express what later we discovered to be a prophecy? Through the method psychography. In other words, drawings with explanatory text. He made at least 1,000 drawings, many of which were destroyed by Parravicini himself. He was Catholic, so he doubted what his mind showed him. He even felt they were demonic messages, and for that reason he threw away many of the psychographies. And Parravicini himself claims to have received the following message telepathically. You must preach love. The universe is harmony. We are watching you. Your conduct is aggressive. We have many chosen ones. We will meet again. So far, a lot of theory and with little evidence, so let's start with the study of his psychographies. Personally, I find it a very interesting topic. And as for Parravicini's work, what can I say? Much of the information we are going to investigate seems to refer to the present that we are experiencing today as a world. How will we conduct the investigation? We will study predictions related to the distant past, those that have already come true. I want to start with one in particular. The one related to the attack on the Twin Towers occurred on September 11th, 2001 in New York City. Both the message and the design show a striking clarity. The freedom of North America will lose its light. Its torch will not shine as before, and the monument will be attacked twice. What year is this prediction from? 1939. Parravicini used to include both his initials and the date he made this psychography. In a prophecy from 1938, Parravicini speaks of an American president, a golfer, who would be assassinated. An American golfer rules and he is killed at a young age. Curiously, Kennedy was considered the best golfer among all presidents who played. In the next one, it seems to refer to Fidel Castro in a more than striking drawing and a descriptive epigraph. A bearded head that will seem holy but will not be and will set ablaze the Antilles. Continuing the analysis of those that refer to the past, we sought to choose the drawings that leave no room for doubt. In the following psychography from the year 1939, it predicts the end of both Mussolini and Hitler. In the same end, the same end. even using their names. He also anticipated the arrival of the television with the following text: "Domestic vision, through a small screen, will be seen in the home external events." When analyzing Parravicini's complete work, at least the one currently available to us, we find approximately 1,000 psychographies. In many cases, they are very difficult to interpret. These, in particular, have been set aside. However, among those that are very clear, I was able to find at least 100. In the next program, we will analyze the recent past, focusing on Argentina, Brazil, Latin, and North America. Okay, here we are. I would like to emphasize a point. Artificial intelligence assisted us in translating the original script. It could have even aided in the recording and narration. Nevertheless, I want, desire, and have set it as my objective for this program to broadcast using my authentic voice, even though I am aware that I will make pronunciation mistakes. Artificial intelligence is perfect, neither you nor me, and that fact carries something very interesting. We are humans. Many of the phrases contain a high symbolic and metaphorical content, which makes the translation even more complex. Nevertheless, the aim was to maintain the logical meaning of the original prophecy. Thank you so much for tuning in today. We have a great time sharing this particular program with you. And yes, I thought it would be interesting to close with a tango, one that I had the opportunity to compose many years ago. Even though it's in Spanish, I hope you love it. Okay, until next time, take care, stay safe. This was Is It What It Seems, or Is It Anything Else? Goodbye, my name is George. See you when I see you. Ciao!
Terca, presumida, ambivalente, en tu vida hay pesar. Atente a dónde vas, perdida y sin mirar, las penas te humillan. Seria, abatida, inconsciente, en tus ojos ya no hay paz. Errante deambulás, sin un mango pa' morfar, rodeada de mil males caminás. Y en la hora 10 coqueteás con el comienzo de un final. Las maldades de un fantoche no te dejan respirar y agrandan tu herida. Sufrís sin recordar que en la vida todo mal tiene un final, que en tu esencia está la llave de la ansiada libertad, la calma que te espera en el umbral. Guapa, generosa, reluciente, tus vivencias, tu saber te llevan a entender la impronta de tu ser, tu fuego infinito. Firme, decidida, contundente, tu mirada, tu verdad. Es tiempo de anunciar, también de revelar la fuerza de tu propia identidad. Es tiempo de anunciar, también de revelar la fuerza de tu propia identidad.